Hey folks, I just saw on C-SPAN, and folks have been sending me a message here in my comments, that Kamala Harris said that she's going to certify peacefully today, January 6th. Folks are personally, tagging me. I don't know what that means. I mean, they have me tagged. I don't know how to take that. But anyway, I guess they just want me to make sure that I actually see that, which is cool. But this is what I have to say about that. From what I understand, after January 6th of 2021, a lot of legislation took place to make sure that a January 6th certification goes smoothly. And one of them was that the vice president truly, which they had before, but they truly are only there for ceremonial purposes. They have no power, okay? Now look, I tell people all the time, tell folks on here, I am not a conspiracy theorist, all right? I'm just going off of the facts that I have at hand. And then I do have my opinion, and so I'm going to give my opinion. This is not a conspiracy theory. It's just what I think. And it is this, that since that is now a truly illegal thing, I mean, it was always legal, but now after the clown man did what he did last time with his own vice president, they made sure that that was in place. And so that's what's making me think today, it doesn't really matter what she said. She's got to be there by law, right? She has to do her duty. Her duty, okay? But she cannot do her duty. She cannot say, hammer down, this is a certified deal, bam, unless the folks out seated before her agree. If as I've always said, if I'm off base, somebody let me know. But she's just there as a ceremonial thing. So I wasn't really ever. Now, a couple of my theories I threw out there, I said that she would say, oh, I'm not going to certify, fanciful thinking. But now that I know better, and I know that that law is now, it was always there, but now that I know that they even tightened it up even tighter, I'm thinking that it really doesn't matter what she says. Okay? The folks, the House of Representatives that are out there, they have to come to a consensus. And so then folks would ask, and some have asked, what happens if there is a conflict and it has to go to court? Maybe folks know, maybe they don't know. The Supreme Court, they don't have any jurisdiction in any of this. At least from what I understand. Like I said, if somebody, correct me if I'm wrong, but the Supreme Court has no jurisdiction over this process. So then what courts does it go to? It goes to the federal courts. So the federal courts, I don't know exactly how many, but I know it's tens of tens that President Biden over the last month has put on the bench. Tens and tens and tens of tens. So always hopeful. Always hopeful. That would be the avenue that this is going to go, in my opinion. I have to say this so they don't put me in TikTok jail. This video is for information, education. Let me say it again. This video is for information, education purposes only.